Hi everyone. On Monday, I posted a question on Facebook and Instagram asking you all to give me your thoughts on what this quarantine lockdown period has taught you about yourself and about life in general. Now, a few of you took out your time to respond, and here are some of your comments. So we have Donatus, who said that we shouldn't take life for granted, that we should invest in our health. Investing in our health is very necessary, and we should never depend on a single source of income. And we should also learn to manage our finances well. I guess that's because you can never know what's coming around the corner. We also have scientist Garner, who also said that we should be extra strong and never give up in life. Then we have Sire Evans, who also said that we should learn to be self-dependent, save money, no matter how small, love one another, be selfless, and never take advantage of others. Make good use of the environment that you find yourself in. These are all very interesting points, and this is just a sample of what some of you took your time out to post in response to the question. So then I was thinking to myself, after listening to people and reading people's comments, what's my take? What has this quarantine lockdown period also taught me about myself? And what has it taught me about life in general? Well, when it comes to myself, I would say that it's taught me to be extra patient, especially when there are circumstances beyond your control. Even though it may be frustrating, you may feel like you want to do something, the patience has to work its course, because there's some things, it's for your own safety and for your own well-being that you're in a particular situation. So even if you feel like you have the might or the power to go out and do something, just learn to just calm down, reflect, and see if it's actually necessary to go ahead with the particular action that you want to take. I also learned that the little things in life that we normally take for granted, there are little things in life that we normally take for granted, like being able to see people when you want to see them, even coming into contact with people through human touch. I realized that this lockdown and this quarantine period has caused a lot of withdrawal symptoms. Sometimes you don't want to just talk to somebody on the phone or on video call. You want to be able to actually see them, hold their hand, hug them. But because of social distancing rules and the nature of the situation that's going on worldwide, we have to restrict ourselves a bit. I also learned that our mental health is also very important as well. Many people are feeling isolated because there are indeed people who are living by themselves. And as much as maybe they have people calling in to see how they're doing, they still have that feeling of isolation because, yes, they're staying at home, only going out when necessary. They can't just pop into somebody's house when they want to because everybody's trying to keep their environments clean and free from outside, I'll call it outside influences. So you can feel very alone when you don't have anybody in the house with that you can just be in the same room with on a day-to-day basis. So people's mental health, I believe, has been affected by this situation, which is quite sad. And I think for those of us who do have people that we live in a house with or do we have regular contact with, if we do know anybody that is out living on their own or who's lonely for any reason, maybe we should just try and remember them and make the extra effort to reach out to them, see how they're doing, and just talk with them and ask them how they're finding the situation, because you'll be surprised at some of the things that people say. I also thought, what else did it teach me about myself? Sometimes you want to do something when you put in, like you're in a box. We're all at home, so it feels like you're in a box. You want to push yourself to do something so that you don't feel constrained, if you like, but sometimes you just can't be bothered. I think that just I can't be bothered attitude does set in. You tell yourself you want to do this, you want to do that, but then sometimes you just realize that you just can't be bothered. But then you also have to remember that you have to just pick yourself up. Let self-pity and all the rest of it just go out the window. Pick yourself up and start again. And even though it seems as if like you can't move, you can't do what you want to do, all your plans are going out the window, try and make other plans. Make good use of the situation that you're in, what you do have and what you can do. And so, we have to have that battle every day. I've had to have that battle every day of wanting to just be like, just put everything to one side and just sleep. Or actually just get up and make it and behave as though you are going out or your plans are still in motion even though you're on lockdown, and work on something that will be fruitful when this thing is over. So it's been a tough one. But I know that everyone has to just adjust to the change. Yeah, in our home we've tried to eat healthily as much as possible. Everyone's trying to keep their immune system as strong as possible with the fruits, the vegetables, the supplements, all that sort of thing. So making the extra effort to keep yourself healthy. Because as much as you're at home, so you feel like you're not coming into contact with what's out there, staying at home in one place too can make you unhealthy. No movement, always on your phone most of the time, or on the computer, or on the television. So making the extra effort is something that we have to keep on telling ourselves to do, to keep ourselves strong, so that when the time comes and we are going back to our various places of work or whatever it is that we were doing, we are able to, our bodies are strong, our minds are sharp as well. And keeping your mind focused, not just watching something, but also training your brain, maybe reading, maybe doing crosswords, word puzzles, Sudoku, any of those kind of things that actually keeps your mind sharp, because this sort of situation can help us comfort ourselves by just watching and taking in visuals, but I think we also need to stretch ourselves beyond that and do things that will keep our brains active. What else? Well, life is short, I would say. Life can be very short for some. There are many who started 2020 who didn't even realize that this thing was coming and that they could be here today and gone tomorrow. So it's really sad to know that many people, especially those who have given their lives to help others, i.e. nurses, doctors, and other essential workers, they've all just put in their all, and many of them are sadly not here with us today. So the importance of life when it's here, when you have it, is something that has stuck with me. And not to take life for granted at all. We always use this phrase, live your life to the fullest and live every day as your last. But how many of us actually do that? I guess most of us don't, because we see ourselves living 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 70 years extra from here. But it's really true that you just don't know what's around the corner. And so as much as possible, we should try and make the most of everything that we have and the people that we have around us as well. I want to say thank you to everybody that participated in the mini questionnaire that I put out there. And we're just hoping that everybody will get through the situation and come out on top. Thank you again.